Radiant ban. I'll allow Dire a ban.
Wow!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. I'll allow Radiant to ban. Dire ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant pick. Dire pick.
Alright, steady bomb BB. Wallawe, wallawe, wallawe.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire pick.
Shadow Demon.
Radiant pick.
Very a great counter to the Lifestealer. I expect Skeeter to adapt a bit and probably get a halberd at some point. But really good against Monkey. You don't have too many methods of dealing with the refraction on the side of Tundra, but it is going to need to snowball. And I also think it's a game you might need to rush Aghanims just solely so you can kill these waves, because that's what the PSG.LGD lineup needs. If the waves are dead, suddenly all these stuns can stay off map and look to hunt. But it is very unconventional, and that is just the pick. You know, the Darkseer, so much synergy with the lineup already, and one of the best heroes in Dota against TA.
Okay, yeah, and of course, you know, Monkey is going to be mid lane into the Spirit Breaker. None of that farter creativity coming out in game one. And yeah, this is, PSG, they have this nice fight in them where if they hit this Spirit Breaker, Echo Saber +1, TA with a Deso with an Aegis, they need to make sure they pick the right fight.
Just going to say it like it is. Tundra have
the better draft. Yeah, don't worry, Carl.
It is.
Thank you, panel. Welcome to the ESL 1 Fall 2021 Grand Finals. Tundra versus PSG.LGD. Spirit Breaker mid back in the house. All tournament long set. Why are you wearing sunglasses and I'm not?
I don't know. I was going to do something about like the two top guns of the tournament are playing in the finals, but then you weren't even wearing your sunglasses.
Well, you literally didn't tell me, so that would be the first problem in this scenario.
I thought you were going to wear them, but that's usually, as is the case when we work together,
that's right.
We don't actually work together. So
yeah, there's no communication. Nope. Neither of us actually.
Just coincidentally showing up at the same time and talking about stuff.
See, I didn't listen to anything you just said, but I'll say I agree, just like you do the entire game as well.
Perfect.
So that's exactly how a cast works in Dota, just so you know. It's two solo casters that just happen to talk not at the same time. So you just laughed. You weren't listening to me.
No.
So we're going to see a deny of the ward here from PSG.LGD. Okay, so let's talk about this game.
Yeah.
Lifestealer we've seen, I think, once. Which you said it was a bad hero, but it was a good game for it. This one, you were saying...
I had an idea that the way VP play, vision is going to be the key aspect to beating that team, so they used that strategy. Against LGD, they seem to have a different read, or at least they're saving it for later, because like you said, it was available, they didn't grab it. Xiao8 going to be bullied here by 9.
Yeah, Boundless Strike, and there's the proc of Jingu, 9. And we've been seeing a lot of Bat Rider out of him and a lot of these mobility heroes. More of a right clicker, I guess you could say, in the Monkey King. So interested to see what it can do here. But it is melee versus melee, which, are you surprised at least a little bit that LGD haven't flexed the Spirit Breaker? Like, everybody assumes it's mid now, but then maybe, you know, put it as a 4 or something like that one game to switch it up.
That is definitely an option that they could explore. I think the reason they like putting it mid like this is... they've shown multiple games now that Xiao8 can lose his lane and still accomplish the game plan, right? There are specific subsets of heroes, especially historically, that just don't win lanes, but still have huge game impact. And if they've identified that Spirit Breaker is one of those, then by all means, why not, right? And it's not like he's getting absolutely annihilated mid. Yeah, he's behind. He's also melee against Monkey King, but he still has 11 CS to show for it. It's not too terrible. Surely isn't great either, but
yeah, I agree. Oh,
Skitter.
Rage was actually used very early. Avalanche.
He's not dead.
Fire. Right click from Jin Q. Stop talking, Cinder. He's trying to run away, Cinder. That's absolutely right. I'm sure that's what you're going to say. As Fata finds Jin Q on the sidelines here. Looks like he's going to swash the safety. Jin Q will live, but so will Skeeter.
Yeah, he had a... How many stick charges did he have? I think he healed quite a lot. He's going to get salved now as well by Fata. It looked scary there for Skitter, but he did manage to get out of there.
Through charge on creeps. As Snake King is getting charged from afar, but chasing Ame, who pops the refraction, and Xiaowei connects with that charge in the end. Snake King getting bashed again. Xiaowei is likely going to die here to the Ion Shell. Snake King gets off the Fairy Fire, and the right clicks from Y is not going to be enough. Now the chase is onto Ame with 5 stacks, make it 6. Snake King takes another kill for himself. 5-1 advantage for Tundra.
Yeah, they're just outplaying them in the skirmishes. Xiaowei connecting there makes a lot of sense, but he's not level 6, and the damage is just too much. 33 gonna get a free refill here and go back to base. So yeah, really the big story of the game at this point is, okay, now Xiaowei is screwed. It wasn't looking too bad, but now he is 1,300 or whatever this is, about 1,300 gold behind the Spirit Breaker. And they're gonna rotate in Ame to sit in the mid lane now on the TA, which is a pretty good lane up match. This is his worst Spirit Breaker start. And he was laning, what was it he's been laning against in this tournament so far? There was another really bad matchup he had.
Oh yeah, well,
Razor.
Yeah, Razor.
This is worse than the Razor matchup.
I mean,
not necessarily the matchup itself, but the way it's turned out.
Yeah. I mean, Monkey King as anti-melee is a pretty bad matchup, normally. For sure. But looking at Skeeter's farm, not the best in the world. But with the 2-core lineup, I guess you can call it, with Monkey King, can transition to be kind of your right click, depending on the build here.
Echo Saber.
It's not... Yeah, not too big of a surprise, but it's always nice to have something like that for Lifestealer. Like, all right, not too much pressure on you, young man. As Xiaowei inside that wall with the vac back in again. It is kind of a weird lineup, right? Just because of the Spirit Breaker. As Jin Q gonna get caught out by 9. There's a balance strike with the Jingu activated, and one more right click should do it if he can get the vision, and he does. But here comes the rest of LGD. Sunray from Y. Ame trying to chase. And here comes the charge from Xiaowei. This is going to be pretty difficult to get away from 9. Nice attempt with the mischief, but the bash is there. And the right clicks will come. The slow and the slow down, indeed. So
he almost tied to the golems, I think.
That's true. It was kind of close.
That was kind of scary for a bit. 33 getting a triple bounty rune.
Yeah.
And they're now up, as the scoreboard here is showing, by 6 bounce. Going to keep going. As long as his team keeps owning like this, there's no reason for him to rotate at all.
Yeah.
This is a heat map that was almost unthinkable last patch, by the way. Carries would always, almost always, swap out of the safe lane, go off lane, take that tower, and play down there. But what some teams are starting to pull off now is this ability to play both lanes at once. And having the carry with its self-sustaining spell such as Rage just sitting in the top lane makes for a much more efficient map spread. And yeah, this is definitely good stuff coming out from Tundra here in the early game.
As we're going to see the Nether Strike onto Fata, just being a real thorn in their side. But here comes Snake King with that Demonic Purge. Fata's still stuck on the high ground. And there's another wall, the 3rd of the game, but the Laguna Blade will delete Sips.
Oh.
He miscalculated the amount of thirst that was inside him, Cinder. But Blink Dagger, back into the game we go. Getting pretty close for Faith Beyond, and I assume that's when they're going to try to ramp things up for LGD's side.
It's a key moment, or a key item here. I think for LGD, honestly, it's going to be really important to toss back people, I think, more than anything. Either that, or you just one-shot combo burst Shadow Demon. Those are 2 good plays. The reason toss back is so powerful here is Tundra's lineup has 2 inherently decent saves in Surge as well as Disruption. Disruption can even be used mid-tiny combo. You can disrupt the target in the air and mitigate almost all of the damage.
Oh, there's a scan here, and 9 finds Ame, but the team. And then this is the big balance strike coming soon. Once he gets the Jingu stacks up, he's actually in a little trouble here, but just gets the 1 more proc, and then actually is very patient. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that is
clutch.
dirty.
It's super.
Man, he loves taking little tiny drinks here.
All right, JJ, calm down.
He plays with 1 hand on his bottle. That
Is this going to be the new 50-50? We have like a camera shot front, so we need to guess if he's going to drink.
Oh, boundless strike onto 2 with the wall, and they're going to be able to find Ame yet again, along with Y.
Goodness.
This is getting out of control in favor of Tundra.
I said it before the game, Shen, and PSG.LGD, they're going to have to quadruple Tundra kills to win, and it's just not happening right now.
Yeah, that's technically true.
Yeah.
All right, Infest into 9. Oh, the boundless strike canceling the charge. Swashbuckle in. Very ambitious TP from Xiao. That's minus 100 gold right there.
Yep.
Isn't long for this world.
Depends how you look at it. He got it for free already. Yeah, they really do. They need to justify the Spirit Breaker pick now. Like he's 1-7. This is the only game we've seen Xiao on Spirit Breaker where it has truly looked like what a lot of people would expect it to on mid SP. Like just unimpactful, got shut down in lane. Every move he's making is getting countered. He's just having a very, very hard time. And it's just fair to say in this game, Tundra's just outclassing them. Like, I don't think this game is that heavily skewed on draft. I know Kyle is massively favoring the Dire draft, and I understand why, but I just don't think it's to that extent. They're just totally outplaying them on every move. And it's kind of crazy to see how much momentum Tundra have got, right? They came out of group stage, they lost 2-0 to VP, and after that, they've just been rolling. Yeah. Just really figured out what they want to do.
We have a full smoke here from Tundra. They're going to run right into Y. Maybe not the best hero to run into, but I think he's going to pop a Rage a little bit prematurely just for that move speed. And Y is going to get disrupted. See if he ends up popping the egg or not. Gets vacuumed, and down he goes. So if you're LGD, that's probably best case scenario. Well, I guess best case is nobody dies, but that's the next best. Yeah, it looks like it's similar build for Xiao that's coming as 9 runs right into Faith Beyond. They can see his Blink Dagger now. Avalanche is going to keep him at bay. The pig pull, not quite enough for Skeeter to get in range, but it was close. Infest into 9, and they're going to TP top. As I said, they are all over the place. Ame's in a lot of trouble here. Here comes Monkey King with the Lifestealer inside, and down goes Ame. Oh, wait. Yes, down goes Ame again. Cinder and Xiao not there soon enough, and likely will fall as the Save Your Friend syndrome is coming to play. Laguna Blade does get a kill, though, for Jin Q. Will likely cost him his life if they're able to get one right click off on Skeeter because the Ghoul Frenzy is so powerful, Cinder. And Jingu Mastery is there. Down he goes yet again. So it's a trade of supports there, but Tundra just doing whatever the hell they want.
Oh,
okay, broke the tree, but they have toss back into. So what can LGD do here? The Blink Dagger hasn't done anything yet. They haven't really tried to do a smoke gank, I guess.
No, they're just cornered, man. The map is just so small for PSG.LGD already. Tundra are. This is actually a bit reminiscent of one of the games OG played against. Were they Liquid or Enigma? They were Liquid that TI... Wait, I'm starting to lose track of my chronology here. TI8.
TI8 was Liquid.
No, TI9. TI8 was against LGD in the finals. TI9 was against Liquid. Liquid.
Cinder, I'm just going to let you figure this out.
Okay. You know what team I'm talking about?
Yes.
There was a game where Kuroki's team had a lot of big team fight.
I mean, it's Liquid, right?
And I think they were Liquid at the time. And OG played some really high tempo. I think they had Monkey Kings mid and Ember safe lane. Okay. And they just ran at them nonstop, all over the map, and didn't give them any space to breathe. It's really reminiscent of that, what Tundra are doing here. Just, they're barely even on their own half, right? I feel like they haven't played on their half of the map for the last almost 10 minutes, and we're 19 minutes in, right? Right. Everything has just been play to play to play, next move, TP around with Infest, and just...
Yeah, that's the thing.
They're identifying.
Typically, you'll see the Maelstrom picked up on Lifestream and things. All right, I'm just going to farm a bit. But they've actually just gone
let's go.
Super aggro mode.
Maelstrom Echo Saber, go fight. Yeah. You know? It's awesome. It's very high tempo, and it's paying off. They're the ones making every move. And
Xiao with the Shadow Blade is going to get off the Nether Strike onto Fop. He's a 1 level ahead as the position 5, by the way. Gets off the swash into the roll. Egg on the sideline here. He's going to roll right into and actually just no high five that time. As Xiao just getting right click down by Skeeter, so it's going to be a mid and a support for a support.
They're going to get Y as well, I think. Oh, nice.
But the Tumbler's toy, but 9 is in the area, so the vision is there. And down goes Y as well. So very unfortunate for PSG.LGD. They just cannot find their footing this game at all. Now Scotty online. Oh boy, Jingu's up again. 9 doesn't have vision. blink out. All right.
He's getting assistance here. Blink is not ready yet.
Yeah, there's the sentry, but it's just out of range here. Or on the outskirts, I should say, inside Wukong's command now. And there's not a whole lot of help coming, Cinderin. It is just Zhao Wei, but again, save your friend syndrome. I guess it works in all regions. It's not just NA. Zhao Wei will die. And Tundra just on a different level this game.
Yeah, this game is just not even close.
They haven't even bothered with Roche yet either. That's the crazy part.
Nine gonna try to cross through.
And with that Scotty, oh, Faith Beyond eats the tree, and Jinkyu's in the vicinity, so LSA will come with the Avalanche Toss and the Laguna Blade. Mischief's not really going to dodge too much, but he is just so freaking tanky, in addition to the Infest now. And despite that looking actually decent for PSG.LGD, they're just not farmed enough to get any kills, it feels like.
Felt like they were missing an LSA there as well, or did he use it already? On that kill attempt. I think he would have lived anyway from Infest, but that was a little bit lacking there in the combo.
Maybe they're trying to layer it perfectly with the Avatar.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be really, you have to do it perfectly now to get these kills.
Not hugging, by the way.
Okay.
I think that's going to catch on one of these days.
Yep.
Faith Beyond.
Sure, you and your Discord will be saying that all the time.
Yep, true.
Catching on. When does something catch on? How many people need to say it?
2.
Ah, okay. Well, the second one won't be me, but maybe someone else will get
Faith
inspired.
Beyond getting rolled on and right-click down into Oblivion by Skeeter. Bata in his ball, still looking for that elusive high five. And the tier 2 tower will likely fall as a result of this. And I would assume Tundra doesn't want to get too ham here. Obviously, they're playing against a world-class team that can come back if given the opportunity. So I would assume Roche is in the near future here for Tundra.
And this has to be the quietest we've seen Ame all tournament, right? Like, he is been almost non-existent. His farm is surprisingly good given the circumstances. Like, he's had so little to work with. He has had to go to the enemy side of the map the most of the time to get some sort of safety because his own side of the map is a minefield, and he's still managed to be competitive with the other cores, but that's still not a good look for TA. TA wants to be ahead.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference though from the games that we've cast at least is as we see the impact move of the high five here. Let's pay attention here. There's the high five and no reciprocation as per norm. Bata, I believe, is 1 for like 80 on actual high fives given.
Something you like for a sports term you like is conversion, right?
No,
Conversion?
Yeah, it's when you go for a play and you convert it into a point.
Okay,
right?
that's more of a football thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's really not a good conversion rate on the high fives from Fata.
That's true. That's true. But
is that not a term you use in basketball at all?
No, it's not.
You wouldn't know that. You don't watch basketball.
That's true. I faked it.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah. Same.
TP top now. Silver edge now for Zhao Wei. I was going to say the difference from the games that we've cast is Zhao Wei, even if he doesn't get super farmed initially, or even if he loses his lane, he's creating space for his off lane and his position 1 to get farm. And this game, he was just completely shut down, which forces everybody to have to play a little bit differently, less farm all around as a result. And like you said, Ame, really the only one with any semblance of farm for LGD. Zhao Wei, all right, silver edge, connects onto the Monkey King. Here comes the roll from afar. Yeah, still has that Aegis, of course, but they need to get rid of it. Laguna Blade will do so. But back he comes very shortly. Oh, big back roll! The egg is about to pop, though. Wukong's command is likely going to be followed up here, and Ame is going to be the first death, and that is a terrible scenario for LGD. Of course, they do get that Aegis, but a position 1 for Aegis to this state, you won't take it. Faith Beyond now getting chased. Skeeter trying to pursue. The Avalanche is going to keep him at bay a little bit here. There's a Rage. Movement speed. Just needs a Ghoul Frenzy. Ghoul Frenzy activated, Cinderin. Look at that slow. Unbelievable disruption from the sideline. Soul Catcher to follow. And the Ghoul Frenzy again. God tier skill. Holy jeez.
I love myself a good Ghoul Frenzy. It's so enjoyable to watch.
Yes.
When a hero that can only attack attacks, it is really beautiful. And
it's a great quality.
Look at this immediate move, right?
Yeah.
Zhao Wei feels like he has. Nope, you don't have time to breathe, Zhao Wei. He's dead.
Disruption cancels the charge. Will we see the Ghoul Frenzy come again, though? No.
Oh, he just did really late.
Yeah, a little bit
off before the bulldoze. That could have been.
When
really
we're min-maxing dust usage, things are going pretty well for you.
Yeah.
Huge mistake from Tundra, but here's the Vac. Okay, with the disruption, a little bit of miscommunication perhaps. But yeah, the Ghoul Frenzy still doing a lot, as you can see, for Skeeter. Absolutely owning. 16K net worth lead for Tundra. Looks like, oh, Ame's going to get initiated on about 9, but you can see the rest of LGD on the way. Wukong's command is there. They're going to toss him back out of the ring. No more extra armor for you. Nether Strike in addition. And 33 is here for moral support. Save your friend Syndrome. Like I said, works across all regions, Synderin. He is very tanky, though. Looks like he'll be fine.
They got him.
They did get him.
And now, as a result, PSG.LGD almost has a quarter of Tundra's kills.
That's true. Oh, after the Silver Edge. Very nicely done here from LGD. See if they can snowball into something else. Because that's not going to be enough still. I hate you.
It is 100, and 10 minutes ago, it was 99.
Okay.
So it's not looking good. That's not 10 minutes ago. Do your math correctly. That is 10 minutes ago. Very good. Showcasing the right spot on the ground. And that might be 98 in all fairness. It could be 98. It's not looking good for LGD, but imagine the comeback.
Yeah, imagine.
I have, in my history of pub games, one time that I had 0% win chance.
Yeah.
One time.
I believe it.
LGD can do it. It does happen. 100% is, as a matter of fact, rounded. It is never truly 100.
Of course, that's true for everything in the World Center. 2 plus 2 is in
everything
fact
is
not
indeed rounded.
4.
Yes.
We have a charge. 33 is going to get backwards. And here the chase comes, and 33 just so tanky, not really worrying about anything here. Has the pipe, the Aghanim Scepter, so the double charge on the Ion Shell with the 50 damage talent on the Ion Shell. That's one of the
1.5 out of it's been buffed. It's actually not that bad anymore.
It's a pretty decent stun.
It's decent.
It's a bit memey, but in a game like this, I think it's, I mean, 13K isn't that much at 30 minutes. If you really think that, this feels like a 30K net worth lead, you know?
It does. Yep, they have 1% now.
Yeah, see, they're growing.
It.
Faith Beyond, Dual Frenzy with that rage, but here comes the charge from Zhao 8. He'll be successful in mitigating more damage to his teammate, but the chase is now on to Y. Sunrays to the other side of the cliff, TPing out, but the Boundless Strike is there again. Lots of cancel TPs this game.
Yeah. Nine is playing really, really well this game. Absolute shocker. He's just been owning all tournaments, so why wouldn't he now?
It's cool to see him on like a different hero and still dominating, right? Like the Batrider types, different playstyle. Although I will say he's actually playing very similar playstyle with the Monkey King.
That's what's really interesting is it's kind of Thompson-esque, right? That's really it really is what it feels like in his games. The way he plays right now, it seems very much like that.
Charge in, but there's the Demonic Purge with the Soul Catcher. Skeeter's just going to focus on the front line here. Faith Beyond gets bashed, but Zhao 8 all alone. There's the normal punch, and down he goes. His tier 3 tower will likely fall next. We'll see if LGD can hold on any longer, Cinderman. I'm not sure. Not sure they can.
It's not looking good.
Yep,
disruption. Oh, a little bit of a
Skeeter
step there.
Jin-Q actually pops a BKB. Didn't even realize he had that one as Zhao 8 comes in with the Shadow Blade again. Wukong's command creating a lot of space for 9 to be able to hit this Rax truly freely, as Ami's actually getting soloed by 33 on the other side of the map. Yikes. And Skeeter and company easily going to get that. Toss is not there for Faith Beyond, and Zhao 8. Not a whole lot they can do here, Cinderman. They're just getting deleted from the map one by one.
How did he solo TA? TA has Ags.
Yeah.
He needs literally any trap to teleport to and he will live. Unless he's stun locked and dies from full HP. I don't understand. I actually cannot envision this play in my head. Like, how is that even possible?
Well, 33 as well. Maybe we'll see it here. There's a lot of illusions going to work here with the Ion Shell.
Yes. Does he have no trap to teleport to? Like, didn't he have it?
That's possible. Unlikely. Okay, GG. While we were looking at that replay, all good. Didn't really miss much. Fata not drinking something this time, but
looks content.
Yeah, absolutely. This
determined
domination from the start for Tundra, and I think the thing that impressed me